So I had a thought recently. I wonder how much me or anyone feeling emotions when you're reading a book or listening to music or watching something, how many of those emotions are you feeling empathy towards the person who's emotional or going through something traumatic? And how much of that is you working through your own emotional baggage through that person having emotions? Grief is weird. It doesn't always look the way it should. We can't always cry when it seems like we should cry. I find that I often work through any kind of grief through art. Either I play some music, literally sit down at the piano and play some really overly dramatic, sad songs, or I write poetry, which is the most cliched teenage angsty thing ever, but there's a reason it became an angsty teen cliche. It works. Just made me wonder, when we have something that we've bottled up for so long because we can't allow ourselves to feel it because it hurts too much. Does watching a character, so a completely fictional being, go through something similar and crying with them, does that help ease the burden of the bottled up grief or anger or whatever, guilt? I don't know. In case you couldn't tell, I had a emotional few days, due in no part to anything that happened to me, just because things were happening in the online world. Not even the online world, a fictional universe that is on the internet. Hi, squirrel. Just about to give me a heart attack. There's another person in the park. She's on the swings and I hear someone whistling. That little kid was the cutest thing. As I was far away, I think far enough that the kid thought I couldn't hear him. He was like, "We need to hide because there's someone coming." Yes, kid, I am the danger in the woods. I'm very much not the danger in the woods. Then as we passed him, he was like, "How'd you get here?" I'm like, "I walked. That's how walking works." I was talking to my hippie sister last night, and she was like, "I have an idea for your April goal. Since I'm doing this whole monthly goal thing and my striving to live a creative life." And I kind of like it. I'm not sure how difficult it will be. But it was every day start something new. So instead of focusing on every day I have to do something writing and something video, it would be every day one of the projects is a brand new project, which would be interesting to track. That yes, I am starting something new every day, and how much that affects my creative output. This is supposed to be a trail. It's kind of just a giant lake. Oh good, there's a walk around. If I can, rehash my mountain goating skills. Hello springtime, my old friend. That's where it came from. I'm not going over there. In a weird way, and probably not a healthy way, actively sharing what I'm doing helps keep me more motivated. So, doing the calendar sketches every day has helped keep me focused on, okay, you need to get things done every day because you need to post it every day. And I've been really bad about posting every day this month, partly because I got sick and just Monday I like just fell completely off the wagon. I did the work, but I think it got to like 5 a.m. or something and I hadn't drawn the calendar sketch and I didn't really have any inspiration too much for that calendar sketch. Like, I didn't do much that day. I went to the library and I checked out books. That's most of my life, is just going to the library and getting books and taking them back and having emotions about books when I'm not having emotions about other people's imaginary friends. That's such a better way to describe fandom feels than this character's having a rough time. Like, I'm emotionally attached to other people's imaginary friends. I just like it. I don't think I came up with it. I'm sure I saw it somewhere, but I'll adopt it. Absolutely, I'll adopt that. Aha! Just walked straight into a bush. I feel like there was something else I wanted to talk about. Completely forgot. I struggle with structured storytelling too when it's me actually talking, because I don't want it to seem like I'm reciting a script, but if I don't script it I end up with a lot of awkward pauses and repeating myself and basically these wandering videos. Since I filmed one of these again, which I hadn't for a really long time, I might go home and get a script worked up, maybe reshoot a video that I couldn't feel like I could post because I was having a lot of camera focusing issues that I didn't realize until after I'd filmed the video. And I was just like, no, I have to fix it. I can't just let this be. So I could reshoot that. I'd have to watch it again because I've already deleted the script like a moron. Oh, this is not the way I came. I did not cross a stream. Good job, Amber, getting lost in the woods. I rediscovered a story yesterday because I was feeling a lot of emotions yesterday because other people's imaginary friends. And at one point I had moved beyond curling up on my floor crying, hugging my mooncake because he's my emotional support plushie, apparently. I'd moved beyond that to, I don't want to say rage, but that whole feel what I feel feeling, to where like, oh, I'm angry because you made me feel things, but I have the power to make people feel things too. 99% sure that's the driving motivation behind most character deaths in fiction. It's not because the author has suffered some deep personal loss. It's because the author was made to feel feelings once, and now they must make all of their readers feel feelings too. At least that's my motivation. Not that I really consider myself an author. And it's weird. Writing is weird. Because whether you do it for fun or it's your job, you're terrible at it but you keep doing it, or you're really good at it and you don't publish a book for 11 years, you're still a writer. It's mind-boggling. Pretty sure I just walked by someone who's about an inch away from declaring war on all of deer kind. He was stringing up barbed wire around his plants. Who puts barbed wire in a neighborhood? Like, sure, I'm used to being around barbed wire on farms, where it arguably doesn't belong either, but it actually makes sense. Now people just put electrified fence, which is all sorts of fun to watch people encounter. More fun than barbed wire anywhere. Stuff can kill you if you get tetanus. The sun is going down. I'm almost home. It was a good walk. I should do this more. Bye, guys.